Hello, hello. Testing, testing. There we are. Hello, hello. This is the cheese. How are we doing this afternoon? Or this evening, if you're outside the country. We're here to play a little bit of World of Warcraft. And why are we going to play World of Warcraft? Because in a little less than an hour, the server's going to flip. Well, not really. It's just going to flag. Hopefully we all, sitting out here in Silithus, are going to get our quest to go to Magdai Bronzebeard to start the whole deal, start the whole expansion. And we're waiting. We're waiting. Now, I have to admit, I am a tiny streamer among the thousands that already are. And I know for a fact there are going to be so many watchers on some of the biggest name content streamers on Twitch, on YouTube, on Mixer, on Smashcast, everywhere, streaming this deal. Even though World of Warcraft doesn't have the subscribers that it used to, there are still millions of them across the world. And the unique thing about this event is going to start at the same time for everyone. Of course, you have to make in consideration your time zone. So when it starts 5 p.m. here in central United States, you go to London, it's going to be 1 a.m. If you go into zero time, it's midnight. So, I'm sorry, it's going to be 11 p.m. 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. depending upon where you're located there on the western shores of Europe. And if you go all the way over to Asia, it's happening tomorrow because of the time differences. But everyone's going to start at the exact same time globally. So all the people, this is going to be one major stress test for Blizzard. I don't know how many millions of people are going to be on, but to have everybody at the exact same time begin is unprecedented. Now, I am on a server, Silverhand, with my Paladin right here, jumping up and down, that is a roleplay server, an RP server. Yet, here we are, sitting in Silithus, 55 minutes away, and we have everybody gathering around. Now, I'm sure there are other servers that have a lot more. I'm sure people who decided to flag war mode for this are probably beating each other silly left and right. I'm going to stream, and I'm going to level my Alliance Paladin first. And yes, I am going to go back to Stormwind, and I will flag war mode. And the reason for it is because it gives a 10% experience bump with it being flagged. And with this being the launch, there's not going to be, you know, that many people in the Alliance area from the Horde because they're out on their own island leveling themselves. So it's like two separate worlds. And I might as well get at least one character with the bump before everyone else. Oh, geez. What in the heck is this all about? Excuse me a minute. I got an email here. Missed call. 800 4:01 p.m. I have no idea who it is. Well, if they leave me a voicemail, then I will know who it is. But it's to my Google Voice, so I don't really care too much about that. So anyway, it's going to be an interesting launch. It's going to be interesting. Now, I have to tell you that I have been up for about 26 hours already. I could not sleep last night, and I could not sleep this morning, and I don't know why. I have no idea. So I am going to play for as long as I possibly can without injuring myself of any sort. Hopefully get a couple of levels, and then I'll call it quits. I was hoping to come on fresh and ready to go at 5 p.m. my time, and probably stream from anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen. It all depends upon how I feel. The other goal I have with leveling is I need to find a guild. I need to find a guild this expansion that I can feel part of. As you may have heard before, I tried 3 other times in Legion, 3 other guilds, and the first one I joined seemed very nice until we did our first raid, and all they wanted was the people that they knew. They didn't care about anybody else. They didn't care where we stood. They just invited their friends. And it became quite apparent right off the bat that this was nothing more than a friends-only guild. And I didn't think I had any place there. The second guild I joined had hundreds of members, hundreds of them. But they never had anybody on. Nobody was around. It was really, really a sad situation. My guess is it was a long-time guild, and a lot of the players had decided to leave. And finally, the third guild I joined seemed like it was going to be a good fit, until all of a sudden the chat became a mess. And there was very high misogynistic problems in there. There was racism, and I brought up that I was not comfortable with this, and I didn't think that we needed that kind of thing in our guild, and that I didn't want to be involved with the guild if that's the way it was. And they basically said, well, grow some balls. Well, I immediately guild quitted. I wasn't going to take that. I'm too old for that shit. I don't need it. I don't need to fight with, 20-year-olds who think they know the world, and because they can hide behind a keyboard, they can spew whatever crap they want. By the way, I'm drinking caffeine today. This is caffeinated water. Trying a little bit. I'm not gouging myself with caffeine. Just a constant flow of it. I'm trying to, again, keep myself alive. Awake for a little bit here, so that I can play the game. So if you're just coming in, I appreciate it. This is a special event. For the next 3 days, I will be playing World of Warcraft. Normally, I would schedule other games. I play World of Warcraft probably twice a week. But because this is a major expansion, we're just going to play on the streams for a while. We may be 2 days, we may be 3 days. So far, I've got it set for 3 days. Tomorrow, I'll be coming on about 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And then the following day, on Wednesday, I will come on at my normal time, 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. But Wednesday is kind of up in the air depending upon how things go. I may get tired of this and may decide that 3 days streaming of World of Warcraft is enough or too much. So I may go back and only do 2. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see how I feel. This morning, while I tried to sleep and couldn't sleep, I watched one of my favorite Twitch streamers. His name is Heels vs. Babyface. He's been around for a long time. And he's a Brit, and he's a funny Brit. His Twitch chat kind of exploded today. His stream did. He had like more viewers than he's had in a long, long time. I think he had upwards of 600. And yeah, there's a lot more streamers that have more, but my God, he usually only has a couple 100 to 200 at the most. But he kind of exploded, and I think it was because he was the only one that people knew that was on. All the big names hadn't come on yet. But, oh my God, what a funny day. What a funny day. If you ever get a chance to check him out, I recommend it. Heels versus Babyface is his name. And he is a riot. He's a kind of a... he kind of shoots it as it is. He's kind of... You know, he doesn't like everything about World of Warcraft. He doesn't like everything about this expansion. But I think it's because he's vested in it, and his followers want him to be part of it, so he keeps playing it. I think if he had his druthers and he could get away with it in terms of stream followers, he would probably give it up. But I think he plays the game because he knows that's where his bread and butter is. So, but he still makes his streams so funny, so funny. Anyway, if you're gonna play Battle for Azeroth, or you just want to watch me play it, sit around. The chat's open. The anime music is playing offline. You'll have to go do it yourself at animeblastradio.com. But you can see at the bottom of the screen, the scroll there lists the songs that are currently playing on the station. So, Sadate is currently by Porno Graffiti, is current song playing. So if you want to listen while you listen to me, or put it down low in the background, or any other time, just go to animeblastradio.com and check it out. I'd appreciate it. It's free. I don't make any money off it. I don't care to make any money off it. I don't have advertising. I have one promo for me and just a couple of promos for the station, and that's all you ever hear in terms of breaks in the music. But I play anime opening and ending songs from the 1990s through the current crop of shows. In fact, I've been a little bit behind because I was ill last week. Well, not last week, the weekend before. I've got about a dozen to 15 songs that I've got that I haven't put on the station yet from the new shows. So I'll be working on that this week to get those up there and ready to go. But check it out, animeblastradio.com. Oh, so we're 45 minutes away. You know, what are we going to do for 45 minutes? Well, I don't know. What do you want to do for 45 minutes? We'll just talk and chat here and see how things are going. Last night I streamed a couple hours worth of Clanad, the visual novel Clanad. And Sunday night's a great night for that. Take it easy. Nothing too serious. I will always be doing visual novels on Sunday, and we're going to be with Clanad until we finish. So it will be a few months before we finish. Normal schedule will be probably on Mondays. We'll be doing Civilization 5. Tuesday and Thursday looks like they're going to be World of Warcraft nights. And on Wednesday, we are going to roll out another Blizzard, but this is a classic from way back. Diablo 2. It's the expansion Lord of Destruction. I just got it working on the PC. I haven't played it in 20 years. It's been that long. I don't know how long it's been. It came out in, I think, 2000. So it's been about 15 years since I've played it. But we're going to dig into it, and we're going to play it. I played a little bit of it just to see how it goes, but we're going to start as a new player, and we're going to play Diablo 2 on Wednesdays. On Fridays, it's kind of like the up in the air deal. Haven't completely decided. I'm learning City Skylines because a lot of people like to have simulation games. Saturday nights is SimCity 3000. Like strategy games, like city building. But Saturday is definitely SimCity 3000. This past Saturday we were on for like 5 hours and we started our city. Now I play in sandbox mode, which means I turn on the cheat for things not costing anything. And I just build a city. And I talk about why I'm doing stuff and things to work around because of the limitations in SimCity 3000. And we just build. And we rebuild. And eventually we'll get the whole map filled out, and we'll have our big city, and then we'll unleash the beast, and we'll probably start over. So that's kind of the way it is. Trying to think of some other things. I've got a couple other games that I play a little bit. I'm not an expert in any game. World of Warcraft is probably the biggest game because I've been playing it so long. Diablo 2 will probably be one of the better games because I played it a long time back when I did. And I'll pick up on it fairly quickly. And Civ 5 and SimCity 3000, played those for years. So, but there's a game that I've got that I'm really tempted to bring out because it's kind of a silly game. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. Let me bring it up on Steam here. Hold on a minute. Oh, I don't have Steam up, so I'll bring up Steam. And you'll be able to see my Steam library. Hyperdimension Neptunia, Birth 1, Birth 2, and Birth 3. I don't have 4 yet, but I plan on getting it. But that one's a game I can play on Steam with a controller, which is kind of nice. Playing it with a controller instead of just a keyboard makes it so that you know, it's a little bit different ball game. So I'm gonna bring up my channel here so I can see what's going on. I'm gonna make sure I've got everything muted so I don't have background sound. We're gonna mute that. And we'll mute that one too. You might hear some background noise in the beginning, but we're gonna dump it. We'll dump it. It'll eventually go. It should be gone away now. But yeah, well, I'm just wondering how many other friends I've got have come online yet. So far, I only see a couple. Yeah. Heels versus Babyface is on. He's got 200 watchers. Mr. Mr. World of Warcraft lore, Nobel 87 is on. He's got 1,800. Preacher, the Preacher Man. He's on. He's got almost 2,100. Asmongold, the man-child of World of Warcraft and streaming. God, what a douche. He's got 45,000 people on. And those are just the people I follow. If I go and browse World of Warcraft, let's see. Soda Poppin's got 72,000 people. It's just insane. It's just insane. You know, everyone's watching. I don't know if it's just because the launch and people have it in the background, or if people are not playing and just watching on Twitch. I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure by the time they start playing, they're going to get close to 100,000. I might get a couple, which is great. I love whoever comes in and says hello, and wants to listen to me talk and ramble. But I really don't have a whole lot of negativity to say, because I don't like negativity. Negativity breeds negativity, and there's enough of it on the internet, and there's enough of it on Twitch that I don't need to listen to it. So I try to stay away from it. Yeah, there's times that I may get upset, maybe. I don't know if that's really the word, but I'm old enough to have gone through the I'm God's gift to the world, I'm 20 years old phase, along with the, well, don't tell me what to do, I'm 40, to the I don't give a flying hoot because I'm in my 50s. And I know when and where to use strong language, or as Heels versus Babyface says, Fruity language. So the time keeps passing, and it keeps passing very slow. Very slow. We got 40 minutes before we launch. I did the intro stuff on the beta, but I didn't play past it because I did not want to ruin the experience. I've said it before that I've been invited on the alpha and the beta for the past 4 expansions. And since Cataclysm, when I played the alpha and the beta to death, I gave up on it. Why did I give up? Because when it launched, I had already leveled 2 characters, and I didn't want to do it again, but I did it. It just wasn't fun. It just wasn't fun, and I don't understand how these people who go on the alpha or the beta, or both, and play all this time on there exclusively, and then they come to the launch, they level their character, they go through the initial dungeons, and then whip through the first raid and all the content in the first month, and then they bitch about how come there's nothing to do. So then Blizzard releases the PTR for the next major patch, and they go on the PTR and they play it to death because, you know, on their live they got nothing to do. So they go on the PTR, and what happens then? When the PTR becomes the live server, they complain after a couple weeks, we got nothing to do. So I've seen that, I've experienced it, and I see it way too many times that I know darn well I'm just not going to do it. And the people who are complaining about things to do and the content sucks and blah 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 are one of a couple. They're either played too much in the beta and they're bored, and I understand that. I would be too. They are insecure enough to the point where they don't really have an opinion. They just want to follow the crowd, so they bitch because someone else they might know bitched. You know, they follow someone on Twitch and they bitched about something, so, oh, I got to follow them, so I'll bitch too. And the third one is they are anonymous behind a keyboard, no real name, and they'll just complain because they can, and no repercussions. Nobody will know that they're complaining, so they'll complain. Me, I keep it positive. I keep it positive. I learn what I need to do. I don't waste my time on betas anymore because, you know, all I have to do is read online or watch a stream, and they tell me exactly what's happening. So if I want the spoilers, they're out there. I don't need to discover them myself. And when the launch comes, I get to play and have fun for my first time through. There was an interview from one of the world content developers of World of Warcraft, and they were talking about things in the open world. And one of the interviewer brought up the hidden things in Legion that the puzzle solvers figured out. And apparently, yesterday, they found something new. Was it yesterday or the day before? Maybe it was Saturday. They found something new about a cat lady. I didn't read all of it in detail, but it was content that had been, something that had been in Legion since day one, and they finally found it. Now, it wasn't readily apparent. So he asked him, what are you going to do now in Battle for Azeroth? Well, apparently they're going to become more prolific on releasing stuff for the puzzle hunters to figure out, and obviously give rewards. If you ever know, there's a whole Discord channel for World of Warcraft puzzle people. I don't remember what it's called, but all they do is they talk, and this is worldwide, talk about trying to figure out all these hidden puzzles and events and items and whatever. So it's you know, when you talk about there's nothing to do, there's stuff to do. Just go to the puzzle solvers and you'll find stuff to do. You're looking for a fun, casual raiding guild. That's us, Medieval Geeks. Yeah, okay. You can get all you want. That was one of the guilds that I quit. They were the ones who were misogynistic, homophobic, that I couldn't stand at the time. And I quit immediately because I didn't want to deal with it. So... That's just definitely one group I won't rejoin. If you're joining, my name is The Cheese. Or as Heels versus Babyface says, The Cheese. And we're just waiting for the flag to flip at top of the hour. We've got 33 minutes, less than 33 minutes to go before the expansion officially launches worldwide, all at the same time. And we begin our adventures in Kulturas for the Alliance and Zandalar for the Horde. I have opinions about those two locations, and I don't know. I haven't explored the areas. So I couldn't really tell you whether I like it or not. I've been around the town of, the city that we're at. And it's huge. It's just freaking huge. And it's a great place to get lost, which is probably what will happen to me. I will get lost. But, you know, what are you going to do? That's what it happens. If you want to follow me and find out what games for sure I will be doing on the day, you can follow me on Twitter at TheChez1, the number 1, on Twitter. That's TheChez, TheChze, and the number 1. I would have not had to have that number 1, but somebody already had the first part. I was astonished that someone already had an account with TheChez already selected, so I had to add a number on it, so it's the number 1. Anyway, I always tweet out at least once a day, usually in the late morning, early afternoon, and then about an hour or so before I go live, what game I'm playing, so you're sure that if you want to tune in and join, you'll know what I'm playing. And if there's something that doesn't appeal to you, then you don't have to watch, you don't have to tune in. But I wish you would. Guilds are inferior. Chef, how you doing? Good to see ya. Glad you joined. Guilds are inferior. Well, they may be, but in some ways and some content, they are nice to have. Especially in this game, if you're going to do mythic dungeons or raiding beyond the LFR, which is looking for a raid babysitting group. And I've done some of that. I'm not proud of it, but I've done it just because really all I wanted was transmog gear. I didn't care about the gear. All I wanted was the look. So, yeah, guilds are difficult to deal with, but they have their place. They have their place. And not just in this game, in other games too. But I normally play single-player games, and I play this game. I've played this game for 2.5 expansions as a single player, solo player. 2.5 expansions. That's almost 5 years, the past 5 years. And the reason I did that is because I was so upset because every guild I was in seemed to just decide to disintegrate out of nowhere. We were doing so well, and we had great times, and all the people that we, you know, on voice chat at the time, we were using Mumble or Ventrilo, and we get on and we chat and we talk, we have a great time, and all of a sudden everything went to hell in all the guilds, and the leaders just gave up, and everyone else just gave up. So I know for the end of Cataclysm, I left a guild. I was in Mist of Pandaria. I was in a guild for about half of it, and I left because they weren't doing anything. And I'm not going to go naming the guilds. But then for Warlords of Draenei and Legion, I was pretty much what I would consider guildless. The currency of this game is worth more than the Venezuelan currency. Yeah, speaking of currency, I have just under 1.5 million on all my characters on this server. I should say my Alliance characters on this server. I've got about 300,000 on my Horde characters. I don't have as many Horde characters. I only have, see, 1, 2, 3. I think I have 3 Horde characters on this server. I don't remember exactly. But all my Alliance characters, I have under 1.5 million, which is not a lot. Of course, what do you spend it on? I was blowing money left and right in Legion, and I was still 500,000 ahead of when I started. So, I don't know if gold is really that big of a deal, and if you really got to have gold, you can buy it now. All you have to do is buy a WoW token, 20 bucks, and in fact, let's see what the current price of the WoW token is. Let's see, gaming, WoW token info. If you spend 20 bucks for a WoW token and then you sell it in game, you're guaranteed to get 183,000 gold. So, you know, gold comes very easily, and if you don't get it in game, you can buy it. And Blizzard did that for a good reason, because it kind of eliminates some, not all, but some of the old gold sellers. There's plenty of them still out there. But, yeah, 183,000 gold, and that's just North America. It's more in, probably close to double that over in Europe, I think. I don't know. I should have looked. Let's see. Gaming, WoW tokens. Okay. In the United States, 183,000. In Europe, 290,000. In China, 386,000, and in Taiwan 418,000. This is for one token, so if you buy one, this is how much in-game gold converts to. And in Korea 414,000. So in the North America, we've got it cheap. We've got it dirt cheap, which is kind of good. So yeah, you don't have to worry about gold in this game. You don't have to worry about gold. And I have not paid the monthly subscription in this game for about, I'm going to say 15 months. Well, maybe even longer than that. Maybe closer to 18 months. Because I know the WoW token came out in Warlords of Draenor about halfway through it. And boy, I wish I would have bought up a ton of tokens because I had the gold. You know, I had gold. They were going for about, I was complaining because they were over 30,000 per. And now look at it. 183,000. Oh well. C'est la vie. It's just game gold. It means nothing. You know, if you don't have it, you can always get it. So, I'm not worried about it. But I haven't paid for a physical subscription since then. You have been disconnected from Blizzard services. You are now connected to Blizzard services. Huh. I wonder if they're starting to have some server authentication or login server issues. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it's amazing how many people come out of the woodwork when a new expansion hits. You go on the World of Warcraft Reddit subreddit, and I swear, in the past week, every other post is, if I buy this, is that going to be enough to start playing again? Or I haven't played for 5 years. Tell me what's different. Tell you what's different in a game that was 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Hell, even a year ago it's changed. No one can post that. So luckily, Wowhead has, or Icy Veins also has, websites have very good analysis of what's changed and what you need to do. So, but yeah, every other post, and in the past couple days, it's even worse. People, you know, people say, "Oh, this game is dead." No, this game is far from dead. This game, I bet this launch brings the subscriber base back up over probably 6 or 7 million worldwide. I don't think we'll ever see the 10 million or the 12 million that we saw in Cataclysm or Wrath of the Lich King. But we've probably been playing about 3 or 4 million lately, and I bet this bumps it, doubles it, or maybe a little bit more than doubles it, for at least for a while, until people get bored. There's plenty of people out there who get bored really fast with this game, and it's those people who rush. They rush to level, and then they rush to do all the content, and then they wait and they wait and they wait, and they complain nothing to do, and they wonder why, because they do everything so dang fast. Me, yeah, I like to get one character fast, and the reason I do one character fast is because I want to get those gathering materials. I'm a miner, and I'll make an herbalist out of this, and as I'm questing, I will gather herbs and ores, which when the expansion starts are like gold. You gather a bunch and you get them on the auction house right away, because there are players out there that have gold to burn, and they will buy those things at highly inflated prices. And you can make enough, if you're good at it, you can make enough gold to last you for a whole expansion. Now, there is a kind of a personal goal that I want to get. Is there is a mount, and this mount is a dinosaur, and on the dinosaur it has an auction house. So you never have to go to a city and find the auction house to post stuff for sale. You can just hop on your mount and do it. Well, that mount costs 5 million gold. I've got under 1.5 million. So I've got a ways to go to get it. But it's something that I will aspire to over the course of the expansion, not right away. I did figure out last night, if you were to buy WoW tokens to get that mount at current token prices, it would probably cost you close to $550 US to get enough tokens, to get enough gold to buy that. Is that piece, that series of pixels in a game worth 500 and some dollars? I don't think so. High quality capitalism. No, I think it's a high quality ripoff. It's a major ripoff. I would never buy tokens for something like that. It's just not worth it. I mean, now if you've got money to burn and you don't know how to spend, $600, that's up to you. But if you do have $600, send it my way. I can always use $600. Boy, there's so much stuff I can do with $600 right now. The first thing and foremost is to buy me a new chair. But I don't know any sugar daddies like that. So, but hey, people, there are crazy people in this world. I mean, look at the people who collect pets and mounts. They will spend all that money to buy the pets that are in Blizzard's store and buy the mounts just to have them. Now, I have personally bought a couple pets because I bought them when they were on charity. Blizzard runs a charity every year, and they usually offer a pet for the charity. You pay $10 for the pet. Usually it's the last month on December or January, And for the 30 days of that month, all purchases and proceeds for buying that pet will go to a charity. And usually Blizzard raises a couple $1 million. So you know, those are the only ones I think I bought. I might have bought another mount when it was on sale, and I think I bought one. But as you can see, I don't use it. This mount that I have right here is called Tyrael's Charger. And I'm sorry, Tyrael's Charger. And Tyrael is a character from the Diablo series. And this was gifted a couple years ago if you signed up for a guarantee to Blizzard that you would subscribe for a full year. You didn't have to pay for the full year. You just had to promise to them that you would subscribe every month for a year. And after that year, you would get this mount. And that's how I got this. And if you see them out there, that's how they got them. I realize I just have this mount. This is one of the rewards for PvP. This is the second mount that you can get for PvP. I didn't even know I had it until today, till I looked at it. So, it's a ground-only mount. It doesn't fly. But I like Tyrael's mount. That just looks awesome, and it looks almost Paladin-like. So, I will leave it like that. Now, I understand one of my friends just went live. I'm going to open her in a new window and see. Well, she's not live yet, but she's going to be starting soon, I think. I don't know. We will see if she's around. Yeah, she's live. But this is a repeat stream. So I don't know where she's at, but we'll find out later. Her name is Kitty_Sydney. She's a young woman that plays World of Warcraft. She's pretty chill. Pretty cool. Definitely a stream to look at as an up-and-comer. She doesn't talk as much, but she does. She's learning to. I sat on her stream a couple days ago, last week, for about 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, trying to chat her up. You get into the chat. You type stuff in there, and you get the host to talk. You ask questions, you make comments, whatever, and it gets a conversation going. And eventually, that's what I'd like to see my channel happen. Is eventually with enough people who come in and see me, will pop into chat and say something. I don't push anyone. If you're just a lurker, that's fine. I appreciate it. You don't have to come in and say anything. I never will ever force people or ask people to come into chat. I'll encourage it, but it's up to you. It's up to you. Like I say, I'm pretty casual. I'm not a pushy person, and I never will be. I never will be. So 15 minutes. 15 minutes to due date. I better get down here. Just like everybody. Luckily, Blizzard no longer has to worry about trying to find the NPC to click on. A couple years ago, they finally got smart and figured out a way to make them stick out no matter how many people or things were standing in front of them. Because a lot of times, people would take these huge mounts that they have and they'd plop it right on top of an NPC. And unless you knew the NPC's name where you could type in the command to target them, it was a pain in the butt. It really was. And then everyone would gather around an NPC with their mounts on. So make it even more clutter. Well, then they finally got smart, and they make an area around the NPC, which is kind of like a no-fly zone. So you know, if you're on a mount, you'll get dismounted. So that's kind of nice to see. Kind of nice to see. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm surprised I'm as awake as I am, because I've been awake now since about 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So we're going on 15 hours. We're almost to 15 hours. Which is kind of crazy. I haven't been up this long in years. And being as old as I am, we'll say, I'm kind of surprised. I really am kind of surprised. So I stream on 4 different platforms right now. Obviously I stream on Twitch, which is the main platform. I simulcast to YouTube, which I get viewers on. I also simulcast to Smashcast, which is a smaller streaming service. And I simulcast to Microsoft streaming service, which is really Xbox geared, but they do have other stuff on it. It's called Mixer. And, you know, if you feel so inclined, you can watch me on any of those. Now, if and when I reach a certain level on Twitch, I will cut off the simulcast. I will have to, because once you reach a certain level on Twitch, you cannot broadcast on any other platform live except on Twitch. And all my streams will have to have at least a 24-hour delay in viewing. So when that time comes, you will definitely know, and I will make an announcement. And you can either wait for a day and watch things after the fact, or you can come to Twitch and watch me live. But right now, you can use any of those 4: Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, or Smashcast. And you'll get the same exact stream all at the same time. Hopefully in the same quality. It's supposed to be. I've seen some issue with YouTube. Sometimes YouTube doesn't like things, but you know, that's the way it goes. Oh, there she is. Kitty is up and running, which is good to see. Let's see here. Let's go and reopen her page and see where she's at. There she is. There she is. I gotta post a quick chat message. Give me a second. There we go. She's really good. So if you ever get a chance when she's streaming, check her out or pull her up in another window. She's on Twitch. Again, it's Kitty, Kitty _ Sydney, SYDNEY. Give her a little support if you want to open up a second window. So.
Needs us, champion. Remember your duty to Azeroth.
Yeah, we're getting close here. 10 minutes away! 10 minutes away, and you can then watch me quest. Now, if you're waiting to play the game, and you're not able to right now, so you're watching on Twitch or one of the other services and watching my stream, I hope you're ready for spoilers, because you're going to get them. So, even though I'm in my mid-50s, I still get excited for an expansion of this game. I've been playing it since the first iteration. Way back in 2005 is when I started. And this game has put so much time of my life. Let's look at my played. Now this is just this character. I have played 453 days on this character alone. I don't want to know what I've added up on all my other characters. What you're looking at is, if you can see the outline of this character right in here, that is Bran Bronzebeard. Not Bran, but Magni Bronzebeard. He used to be the king of the dwarves in Ironforge, but he kind of turned himself into diamond, or a diamond-like substance. And now he's what they call the Speaker. He speaks to the planet. And if you look up here, see this big thing right in front of me? That is a sword. That is a sword. Let's see if I can get up there. We got time. Let's see if I can get up in the air and get a better picture of it for those of you who are aware. There was what they call a Titan. A Titan named Sargeras, who was bent on destroying everything. He shoved his sword into the planet, and all this white stuff you see coming out is basically the blood of the planet, or what they call Azerite. And that is a problem that we have to solve in this expansion. So Magni is going to show us the way and tell us all about what the planet is feeling or talking. And we're going to get an amulet that we're going to use for the whole expansion, that we will use to power up other items of our armor. Last expansion, Legion, it was our weapons. The Paladins, the Retribution Paladins, had the Ashbringer, which is a very iconic sword. But that is now going to be replaced with regular weapon upgrades. But now we're going to get this amulet that we will then power up. That will affect what's called our shoulder, head, and chest gear pieces that we will get by running dungeons and island conquests and all sorts of raids and all sorts of stuff. So it's a little bit different mechanic, but based on the same thing. It's based on gaining power from stuff within the world as we play the game. And he is the one who's going to start. We're 6 minutes away. Oh, it's the countdown. We're getting so nervous. I can't play. I'm going to pee my pants. No. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, yeah, see, now everyone's starting to put all sorts of crap around him, trying to block him away.
Azeroth cries out in pain.
They're trying to, you know, block off Bronzebeard so no one can see him, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. People will still be able to put their mouse pointer over him and see him. Oh, by the way, you can see the stream underneath the bottom where it says streaming daily. I have a little bar graph there. I need to, for me to get to the next level on Twitch, which is called the affiliate, I need 50 followers. I have 15 right now. And if you are inclined to follow me on Twitch, I would appreciate it, but you're not required to. I never require you to. I'm just mentioning it. So it helps if you follow me on Twitch. You help me get to the next level on Twitch, and I can do some more incredible things with this stream. So we will see how it goes. But if you're watching on other platforms and that's the platform you want to watch on, for right now that's fine. But as soon as I hit that 50 marker,
Azeroth cries out for your aid. Come to Silithus. Our world
it started.
needs us, champion. Our world. Entrance to the chamber is this way. Come on.
This is going to be crazy, you know that? This is going to be crazy. Look at the bar on the bottom. It takes a while to find a what they call an instance check. And of course, everyone gets their own instance.
Oh, this chamber is in ruins, champion. Won't hold together for long.
Oh, okay. This is the
You have
end.
done well, mortals.
We'll go through this for those of you who don't know.
We must gather our strength. Return home, children of Azeroth.
Illidan, we've done all we can.
Every choice, every sacrifice has led me to this moment. To face him once again.
You are not coming with us.
The hunter is nothing without the hunt. Did you not see this fate, prophet?
Fate. Our survival was never in fate's hands. Light be with you, Illidan Stormrage.
And yes, there are spaceships in this game. This is how the sword got there.
Your crusade is over.
And that's how the sword got to where we are at today. I played that just so you would know. Okay.
Azeroth cries out in pain. Azeroth calls to you, champion. She offers a gift. One born of her own essence. The very heart of Azeroth. Infuse this amulet with power. It might be the only way to save her.
So that's what we get. We get an amulet.
Our world needs us, champion.
Okay.
The seal in this chamber protects the world's soul.
So
But
we've
with
got
all
it
this
already
Azeroth bursting through, the seal is
up
close
there,
to shattering.
added, and all we have to do is now
To absorb the Azerite, its power should mend the chamber's seal.
these are chunks of Azerite, and we'll see these all over our questing and everything else in this expansion, because that powers that amulet. And people say this is kind of cheesy. Well, you know, join Blizzard staff and write the story yourself if you're not going to like it. And go into the middle. Now, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool.
That's it! I think it's working! Keep going! Just a wee bit more! No! The seal is shattering! Hold on, lass. Please, hold on. You did it, champion! The chamber is secure!
There we go. And now we get our first piece of gear. And let's see, it's going to be head, shoulder, or chest. Looks like we're going to get a piece of shoulder here.
Azeroth cries out in pain.
Okay. Yay, our first piece of Azerite gear.
Remember that amulet close to your heart, champion. It'll see you through the dark times ahead. I'll keep searching for ways to heal the damage done to Azeroth. When I have need of you, I can reach out through that talisman. I may be her speaker, but you are her champion.
So this is how it works.
Fight for her.
Each piece
Well,
of...
hero, you've got work to do. The teleportation pad will take you back to your allies. Good luck to all of us.
Each of these pieces of gear have different options in it as we power it up. We have 3 different ranks of power. And we can choose one of these 2 first. We can either, our spells and abilities have a chance to increase secondary stats by 10 for 1 minute, stacking up to 4 times, or our ability called Divine Storm damages an enemy who is below 20% health. Your strength is increased by 249 for 10 seconds. I'm taking that one. And that becomes our first tier. Now we got another one, and then we get a final one. So, and this is just basic tier Azerite armor. There's better armor with better abilities as we go along in this expansion. So this is pretty basic stuff. This is like an entry-level piece. Now I've got to... one thing about me is...
I have just the thing.
You always have to look good. You have to look good. That's part of being...
Friend of the Grumbles.
Look at all the people who've transmogged those shoulders away. But yeah, looking good is always important. So you got to make sure your transmog is right.
Champion, an urgent war council is underway. Your presence is requested in Stormwind Keep.
Okay. This is the human capital of Stormwind. If you don't know, and I'm telling you this as if you don't know about World of Warcraft. And if you do know, well, you know, just ignore it. But I'm sure there's people out here who don't know. They've never played it. Maybe you're watching thinking that you might want to play it. So just give you all those minor details that most of us take for granted. Look how many people are already here.
Everyone is here. What news do you bring, Spymaster?
Recently, Horde agents broke into the stockades and freed 2 Zandalari prisoners. A princess and a prophet.
I'm aware. What of the 8 warships we sent in pursuit?
Only one returned. Survivors say they encountered strange and terrifying magics. And a massive Zandalari fleet.
Impossible! It's one of Sylvanas' tricks! It has to be.
It's a simple enough spell, provided the subject is cooperative. Show us. Show us what happened.
This is new, by the way. I've never seen this.
Allies of the Zandalari, we won't have the power to stop them. A king is only
My
as
people
noble as the
command
causes he
a
serves.
powerful navy
Safe
all of
journeys.
Asgard. I must prepare my ship. Champion, meet me in the harbor when you are ready to depart.
So, Gen, how are your sea legs?
Steady as ever.
Take a 7th Legion vessel along as an escort. Secure a base of operations in Kultiris. Our plan must not fail. And please, look after Jaina.
As you wish.
It's amazing seeing all these players. And I am quiet there when there's dialogue. At least I'm trying to be so you can hear it. Because it is important. So when there's no dialogue, I'll talk my ass off. But when there is dialogue, I'll try to shut up.
The way forward will not be easy.
Are you prepared for the journey to Kultiras?
Control
I'm ready.
your power, or it.
Gee, kind of knew that it would start to lag out. Here I am sitting on the map, probably between what they call server instances, and we can't get to Kultiras probably because there's too many people going there. I wonder how long this is going to take. This is new.
For as long as stars do shine.
Promise you'll come back?
I'll weather every storm if I know you are waiting for me.
Time to go, Jaina.
I love you, Papa.
Come topside, sweetheart.
Your loving mother will never forgive you, murderer.
Lady Jaina, we've arrived.
Thank you, Captain.
Her backstory is she killed her father, or she led to have her mother killed. And her people think she's a traitor. Now she's going back to face them.
The time for dreaming is over. The Alliance will endure. I hope this works.
Out! State your intentions!
I am Jaina Proudmoore. I I have come for an audience with Lord Admiral Catherine Brown, my mother.
We're taking you to Catherine, right? We'll answer to her crimes against Kultiris.
As you wish.
Clear the way! Dangerous prisoners coming through!
I see the city guard is as disciplined as ever. My father was so proud of them. I know they see me as a criminal.
Mummy, who's that lady?
Come on, we're going home. Now!
I suppose I have earned this.
Get those civilians back! Form a perimeter!
It's the daughter of the sea.
Lady Jaina. Is that really her?
She's come back to finish us!
Murderer!
Traitor!
I will suffer what I must. For the Alliance.
I like that they can put our individual characters in these scenes now. Which is kind of cool. Kind of cool.
So, my wayward daughter returns to the kingdom she betrayed. Why?
I have come to ask Kultiris for aid. On behalf of the Alliance.
The Alliance? Ha! Where were they when we begged for their help? When our husbands and sons and brothers were slaughtered at Theramore?
Do not blame the Alliance for my actions.
So you admit it? You admit that you were responsible for the deaths of our men?
I was. But I will do anything in my power to ease the suffering of Kultiris.
Catherine, enforce our laws. The punishment for treason is death.
Do you accept the judgment of your homeland?
I accept your judgment, Mother.
You are no daughter of mine.
Do what you will. She is nothing to me.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I hadn't seen that before. They stripped me of my armor.
Are you thirsty? I'm thirsty.
Hope you had a nice nap. We're gonna need your strength. I'm relieved you woke up. Having to carry you would have made this job far less appealing.
Watch your back out there. All right, here's the one. Hit me. Come on.
Oh, you brute! God! God! Help!
Hey, what's going on in there? Quick, hit that lever.
Riot, boys! Give them hell!
Yeah, a guy in full armor gets beat up by people who punch him.
Grab your gear and let's pay the block warden a visit. we'll need his keys.
There we go. There we go. Everyone's sitting around waiting for a spawn.
Damn! Keys are ruined. That was some serious fire. Just what kind of powder is this? Hey, help me grab some of this stuff.
Oh, it must be Azurite.
Oh, one more thing. Well, two.
We gotta free a prisoner. It's funny, all these people are doing the exact same thing. There's nothing in there. So, okay. I'm sure this is a lot more difficult. Down the road. Somehow. Where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to... Oh, I should have gone that way. I don't know. Is there anything in here that we're supposed to go? Besides out the door? I don't know. We will find out, because I don't know which direction I'm supposed to go, but it seems like we're supposed to go down these stairs.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I'm out of range.
What is this, like a gauntlet, huh?
I need a target.
Sewer rats.
It's too far away.
Wow, what a maze.
I need to get closer.
What a frickin' maze.
I don't have a target.
Interesting. I think we got to go out this way.
You! Stop right there! What? No!
Okay, now we can't fly here. They've turned off flying. And now we get to ride a boat. Hot diggity.
What is going on in there? Sounds like you started a riot.
No idea what you're talking about. But I think we finally have some real dirt on Ashmade. A new gunpowder. Like nothing I've ever seen. Oh, and I rescued the target, of course. Crime buddy, Talia Crime.
Wait, I recognize you. You arrived with Jaina Proudmore. You're the Alliance emissary.
Alliance emissary? Cyrus didn't mention that. I would have charged him double.
You're lucky he's paying you at all. Now row.
By the way, Talia is an important character. She is the... yeah, she's just an important character.
Here we are, Borealis Harbour. Aside from Proudmore Keep, it's the most heavily guarded part of the city, and the only place most visitors ever get to see. Looks like another Alliance ship has already docked. Hopefully they got a warmer welcome than Jaina did.
Everyone riding their horses.
the lift,
situation?
I'll report to the old man.
For Coltiris. Don't worry about the prison break. Here in the market, you're just another traveler. Now let's get you settled in. This ferry connects to stations all along the Sound's interior coast.
Good day to
You'll need a ferry pass from the harbour master. That won't be a problem.
Trying to navigate a new area that you've never come
The counting
across.
house is under heavy guard, day and night. Feel free to store your valuables here.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, there's the bank. Okay. Everyone needs the bank. Of course, it'll take me a while to figure out where the hell everything is.
The market hosts travelers from all over Azeroth.
New bodge goods
There
here,
are many
me.
taverns, but this one's my favorite. I spend a lot of time in here, pestering travelers to tell me their stories, especially folks from the Eastern Kingdoms.
Let's see. I should get some stuff to eat here. Always have food. They're all the same, so it really doesn't matter. Butter cookies. Even though I have healing spells, you know, having food available to recover is always a good thing. Always. Whether you use it or not, I hardly ever use it on my paladin. Oh, there's a flight master up here. Great.
Ah, there's my girl. You must be restless being cooped up here all day. Believe me, I know the feeling. Good day to you, right? Beautiful, isn't she? Cyrus gave her to me when she was just a hatchling.
Okay, where to next, Helia?
Coltiris.
Harbor Master.
Come back with you'll feel at home here in no time. Now let's check in with Cyrus.
Okay, where in the heck? Gotta figure this out here. I don't know where or what to do. Must be up here. Or down below. Yes. It's in here. Okay.
Come on. The harbour master's office is just through here. Wait. What's going on?
Stand down! Don't you know who that is?
But sir, Lady Ashvane ordered...
Lady Ashvane. Do you serve Lady Ashvane? Is that Lady Ashvane's crest upon your shield?
No, sir.
No. You serve Coltiris. You wear the crest of Proudmoore, and you take your orders from me. Now stand down and let them pass.
Ooh, I like that
We shall
armor.
parley in my office.
I hope we get that for our characters.
Let him through. King Greymane, it is an honor. You are free to remain in the harbor on my authority. Talia, prepare a full briefing for our guests.
Aye, sir.
Something to report? Remain vigilant.
Catherine Proudmoore turned us away and had her own daughter cast out as a traitor. Why would you help us?
Humor an old knight for a moment, would you? I was in a battle many years ago. It was the Second War. Tough to keep them all straight. An Orcish juggernaut struck our transport. Splinters from the gunnel ripped across the deck, tore into a friend of mine. Should have been his ticket home. He was a stubborn one. Refused to leave before the war was won. So he patched himself up and told the healers he was fine. A few days later, he woke up screaming, drenched in sweat. Infection had eaten away at his insides. My friend never saw another sunrise. By the time he asked for help, it was too late. Coltera still bears the scars of the Third War. No one feels this more deeply than Catherine Proudmoore. But she is misguided. Her advisors have kept her blind to the infection that has spread throughout our kingdom. The land I love is falling apart, so I'm asking for your help. Colteris needs the Alliance just as badly as you need us.
I see. Then we shall prove to Catherine Proudmoore the same truth that I learned at great cost. In unity, there is strength.
I've trained my whole life for this.
Sounds like you'll be working for us for a while. Speak with the 7th Legion Mage in the Sanctum of Sages.
Serve with honor.
Yeah, what's this guy want?
Well met.
Speak with Cirrus Crestfall and receive the ferry pass.
For the Lord Admiral.
Okay, so we've got a ferry pass now.
Dismissed. What do you need?
I don't need to keep it though. Okay. Let's go up and see this mage. Must be over here. Yep.
Hello.
The local authority has given us permission to open portals here.
See you around.
Okay, so they're making portals. Where are they making them to? Probably to Stormwind. Ironforge, Exodar, and Stormwind. Okay. So now we can go back to our main cities anytime we want. Nice. Gotta remember the lay of these buildings because I'll probably be doing.
Situation report is ready.
Probably be dealing with them a lot. So while I meander my way around and try to figure my way around.
Well met.
All set. Colteris must be unified before it can be any help to the Alliance.
Duty calls. Colteris is made up of several major houses. They were unified under Balin Proudmoore's leadership, but that gradually changed after his defeat at Theron. Lord Admiral Catherine Proudmoore now rules in his place, commanding both the military and the guard. Despite our efforts to maintain order, Colteris has seen an increase in crime, corruption, and piracy. People are losing faith in the Proudmoore Admiralty. To the west lies Justvar, a mountainous region providing most of the kingdom's ore, and some of our toughest warriors. Faust Waycrest has been a loyal supporter of Proudmoore's rule for centuries, but their recent absence from council meetings has given rise to troubling rumors.
I gotta fix the sound.
To the north, the Tide Sages of House Stormsong craft and bless the ships of our legendary fleet. But nobody's heard from the fleet in months. The Tide Sages have withdrawn into their cloisters and seemed uninterested in finding missing ships. We must unite the houses beneath the Proudmoore banner and locate the missing fleet. Otherwise, Colteris will fall apart before this war even begins.
Boy, they sure pump up the music. Holy crap. I'm gonna change that. Wow. I don't want that so loud that we all go deaf. Let's see if that helps a little bit. Scouting, oh geez. We gotta pick a place to go. Oh jeez. I guess we're gonna do that place first of the three. We can do any three.
Some action. Stay on course. I've always dreamed of adventure. We can do this.
All right, Flynn, what's this big lead of yours? Something about Ashvane having a new gunpowder?
How is that a lead? They're making new weapons all the time.
Not like this, they aren't. Emissary, mind giving our skeptical colleagues here a demonstration? What's your story? Eyes on the horizon.
Okay, what do I gotta do here? The water barrel. Oh, okay. See this water barrel over here? Boom!
What was that?
A job's a job. Ashvane's dirty secret. And that was just a pinch. Imagine how much damage they could do with more of this stuff.
News from the front? For Kultiris.
For Kultiris. Okay, so we're finally starting to get some quests here.
You got it.
We've got to go back to our ship. Something's going on.
Fate smiles upon us this day.
Ah, Tinger, good to see you again.
Sir.
Let's talk.
Light be with you. The Horde will fall. By the might of the Alliance, our enemies see only defeat.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Your legend grows. When next we meet.
Oh, I gotta get war resources? Are you kidding me? Oh, that crap. Okay, now I gotta get back over there. Okay, let's figure out how to get the hell over there. Okay, mage portals. Okay, the main area. Okay, so far so good. I'm learning it. We gotta take a ferry boat.
Lord Admiral's favor, friend.
Over here. The interesting way. There's other quests there that I didn't pick up, but that's okay. We'll go back. Boy, they sure have strong strokes. They can go that fast with just a handful of strokes. So far, I'm kind of impressed with all the cutscenes and animation that they've done. Much more so than they've done before. At least they're telling a story. Legion, they did a lot at the beginning too, but it wasn't quite the same. Where in the hell are we going? All over the place. Oh, that was abrupt. Holy crap. So one thing about this, the way I like what they do is you don't have to worry about what level you are when you're doing stuff. it's all scaled to whatever level your character is. The Ashvane Company has been working their people so hard, they even tried to strike.
I'm all ears.
Oops, wrong one.
Next round's on me.
Which side is starboard again?
Free 6 urchin workers from the Ashvane Foundry.
Winds be kind.
Okay.
Send those kids to the western edge of the foundry. I'll wait there and make sure nobody tries to snatch them.
Okay. So we're infiltrating. Holy crap. Yeah, quests everywhere. Collect Priscilla's orders from Forge Master Farthing and Taskmaster Williams. Okay.
Faithful employees, effective immediately, all shifts are doubled. We do not ask this of you lightly. Your hard work ensures the safety of Kultiris in these uncertain times. Regarding increased company presence on site, rest assured they are here for your safety. Given the rumors of foreign invaders and spies among us, we can never be too careful. Obey their instructions to avoid any unseemly incidents.
Unleash a whirlwind attack dealing heavy damage to enemies within 8
Kindly
yards.
direct inquiries to Mr. Farthing or Mr. Williams.
Okay. Looks like there's something here up top. Well, not really. Maybe it's not here. Oh, there's a kid over there, though. We gotta free these kids.
Daddy says I need my sea legs, but I've already got two legs.
I don't have a target.
What is it I'm supposed to find over here? Something in here, huh? Or is it something downstairs? I have no clue. What does this say? Note to Taskmaster Williams. Find these little kids, that's the main thing.
Oh, they won't catch me! I'm too fast! Daddy says I need my sea legs. They won't catch me! I'm too fast!
Your sea legs, eh? Oh.
Wrong place at the wrong time, friend.
You pay for this. Should have kept your nose clean, outsider.
I still don't know what that sword is going to do for me.
Which side is starboard again? Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know.
I need a target.
Wrong place at the wrong time, friend.
Ashvane will prevail.
I need a target.
Okay.
You don't belong here.
I don't have a target.
Penalty for trespassing is death.
Yar! They won't catch me! I'm too fast!
They won't catch me, I'm a pirate.
I need to target something first.
Huh. What am I supposed to... Oh, the crate. Duh, I couldn't understand what I was looking for. I got the note. I'm trying to figure out what those circles are.
I need a target.
Okay, the little circles are kind of Nothingsville. We got to get one more crate of marked goods. There it is. Okay. Now we gotta find these frickin' notes. Are they like hidden? No, they're spawns. That's why I couldn't figure it out.
Suffer no insolence from the soot-smeared rabble. Make examples if you must.
Okay,
All that matters
now
is
I know
that our
I gotta go
clients
for the
get
other
their
one. It's a
supplies on
spawn.
time.
I gotta sit and wait for it to happen.
And ban this note after reading it, you buffoon.
I need a target.
Okay, so I gotta find that note.
You should never have come here.
I don't have a target.
There we go.
I don't care how you do it. I want those forges running day and night.
God, she's a bitch. She's a bitch.
The chemists are producing excellent powder. You will keep them supplied with refined azurite, or I'll find someone who can.
I need a target.
Boy, oh boy. I don't ever want to work with her. She's not a very nice lady.
Penalty for trespassing is death.
Death to all who trespass.
blood or gold.
Okay.
Everything has a cost.
Choose your reward. Oh, these are level 200, so no big deal. Ooh.
See you around. Cagney, get these kids on a ferry back to town.
208.
Talia will make sure they get placed into a shelter. Mate, I'll see you up ahead.
Okay. We're getting there. Slowly finding our way around. Like I said, I didn't do the beta, so I don't know where anything is. We got quests down here. We should stop down here and get this stuff, shouldn't we?
What's the word? Let's get paid.
Let's get the Flight Master. And I suppose... You know, we're going to stop here for a quick moment because I need to use the facilities. I've been drinking too much. So I'm going to take about 3 to 5 minutes to go to the bathroom, and I will be back and we'll continue on. And I have returned. Thank you for your patience while I went and used the facilities. Made sure I had more to drink, because I just want to let you know where I'm sitting. It's kind of like a little cubby area of my apartment. And it's surrounded by windows. I have shades on the windows. But the sun comes right in. And today, it is very humid. And even though I have an air conditioner going, and even though I have a fan to move air around, back in this cubby hole, because I've got these bright lights on me on each side, the sun on the shades, it gets really warm here. Really warm. So, that's why I'm drinking a lot. I'm trying to stay comfortable as long as I can until the sun goes down, but it's going to be another hour or so. So anyway, that's where we're at. If you notice my headphones, if you've been watching me lately, you've noticed I've got a change on headphones. Actually, they're the same headphones. The only difference is I've got new cushions for them. They're kind of red camouflage. But the cushions are a lot deeper, so they cover my ear and they seal more of the sound, so I don't hear my outside sound as much, and they are much more comfortable than the previous pads, which were the originals. And like I said, I've had these headphones for 5 years, something like that, so they needed to be changed. So anyway, let's get back to the game. There was a mishap when we were loading the most recent shipment for the Southwind Station. Apparently some paperwork meant for the dockmaster was left behind.
Look always to the sea.
Okay, so we got wanted or something. Help wanted poster. Help wanted. Speak with Alana Holton. Okay, we will. Let's make sure we get all these quests here. Junior Miner Joe. It was horrible. I was in the mine nearby just picking away at rock, and it jumped up and bit me in the neck. Since when can rocks walk around and bite people? Find Chief Miner Thirok at Winterdeep Mining Camp. Okay. We will. Take the notes. Okay, good. We got those notes. Now these notes, where is this? A raw azurite sample. Am I supposed to find one over here? A chair? Ah, there it is. There it is. Bingo. That wasn't too terribly difficult now, was it? I will say, I'm not 100% a fan of navigating cities like this. Stow away the maiden's virtue.
You got any more business in town? Now's the time to do it. Let me know when you're ready to board that ship and go wherever the wind takes us.
Let's see. Let's look at the map. We got stuff around here. Should we do these? I think we'll go do the mine quest first, and we'll come back here and we'll see where he goes. We could always come back, I'm sure. That's never an issue. Hold it, what's... Oh, that's him. Silly me. Silly me. Okay. Oh, we got something to mine. We got some ore. Moonlight deposit. Oh well. I wonder if I have to find a trainer for this, so I can get credit for it as I level up. Probably do, but I haven't found it yet. I'll look into it. Let me put it that way. All right, give me a miner's cap. Locate Civil Technician Elena and Ordnance Handler Prim. I don't have any time for idle chit-chat. If you haven't noticed, rocks are running around doing who knows what. Collect 45 azurite dust and Walter's chemistry kit. Okay.
I'm out of range.
And I can mine this. But I'm not getting levels up on it. But I'm really not worried about getting levels up on it. But it is giving me azurite dust, which is good. Bubbling azurite too, holy crap.
It's too far away. I don't have a target.
Okay. We are finding dust. That's good.
I need a target.
Those don't give much dust. It's the big boys that give the good chunk of it.
I don't have a target.
And as they say, the journey is part of the adventure. So I'm not too concerned. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn on war mode.
It's too far away.
I might have to head back, or maybe I'll just forget it. I'm not worried about it.
I need a target.
Okay, 10 more. I gotta go up, I think. Yeah, there's a way up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Wants to retake the mine. Take back the mine. We're going to need help. Find my sister and meet me outside the mine. Okay. That was probably the plan in the first place. Chemistry kit. Bingo.
I need to get closer.
Almost done.
I don't have a target.
Okay, I've got all the dust I need. Is she up here? She must be up here. Or in there. Oh, but there's something up here to mine. I'll always take ore. Because like I said, it's time to sell. Quill rat. Let's rebuff ourselves here. We've got to go down here. They always get in the way. And like I said, I'll go gathering as I quest. If I get close to a place that shows up on the map, I'm going to mine it. Because I'll sell this crap. Go in the mine. The Rock wants to retake the mine. We're taking back the mine, boys. Grab all the dynamite you can carry and let's head out. Meet us at the storehouse outside the mine. We'll talk more there. Why do I get stuck? Oh, it's up top. I don't care about that. Okay. Good work. We're all here. Did you bring the dust? Yes. Great job. We're going to put this to good use. Thanks for your help out there, but we have to ask another favor. Eliminate the source of Azurite creatures. Okay. Whatever you say. Is there a source in here?
I don't have a target.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Okay, what is this here? Earth-shapen Bruggrass slain. He must be a spawn in there.
I don't have a target.
Or somewhere out here. Huh. I don't see him. Let's look on the map here. That's the last thing we need to do. See up top? I wonder if he's up top.
I need a target.
Maybe he's up top and over. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So he's got to be a spawn. Because I don't see him anywhere. Oh.
I don't have a target.
Throw Azurite infused dynamite at a location inflicting heavy nature damage. Okay, so I gotta go in. Oh.
I need a target.
So he is down.
I don't have a target.
Hey, these mines look familiar. They look like the mines from Warlords of Draenor.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. I need a target. I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
There. We got him. Yay for me. Yay for us. Rah rah, go team. That's it. You go ahead of me and you pull all of them. I don't care. Yeah, this mine is just like all the other mines. They look exactly the same. They've been like this since Cataclysm. My God, they haven't changed. Talk about reusing assets. They're exactly the same. Just maybe a couple of things added here and there. But otherwise, they're exactly the same. Okay. Now I gotta go head back across the river. And let him know, we've taken back the mine! Okay. So, let's go and talk to them. Let's go back and talk to him. See where he takes us. Can't take us far away. If he does, we'll just get a flight point and come back, you know. But yeah, expert tactician, yes. My sense of direction the first time through this stuff on any expansion is pretty poor. Pretty poor.
I'm all in.
Let's go.
I'll follow your lead. Remember, the key to going anywhere you don't belong is just to walk in like you own the place.
Then we go on the ship.
Timetables change, boys. Get your grogs to go.
Quick, hide.
Oh, we gotta hide. Hide in the fish barrel.
No, I think my barrel I call the empty barrel. You can have the other one. Nope, never mind. It's ale. We're good.
Thought it was pee.
We're shoving up.
So this is taking us halfway across the world, or across the island, it looks like. By the way, munchie time.
Steady as she goes.
Wait. Do you hear that?
Helmsman, steer us away. No, you idiot! The other way!
The other away. Okay. Okay, this put us in the water. Where? Way over here. Okay.
Fancy a cuppa?
You alright, mate? I'm afraid your ship's gone. The castaways. I see the sirens have made another catch. You're lucky they haven't stripped your bones yet. Looking for a friend from the wreck, eh? Search for Flynn.
Safe passage to you.
It's all up top, okay. So there's got to be a way to climb up top. And of course we got a flight point, which is what we all love, because then we can fly. We can get a ride instead of having to take a stupid boat. As much as I hate to say this, this is getting tough. Being up since, it's been 20 hours, a little over 20 hours.
Good day to you.
28 hours.
Safe passage to you. What can I do for you?
A little over 28 hours.
Keep the wind in your sails.
What can I do for you? Smooth sailing.
I hate to be so short on this, but boy, oh boy, it's
Good day to you. Look always to the sea.
Speak with friendly Pete. Oh, I forgot to speak with
Fancy
Snabby.
a cuppa? Look always to the sea.
Haven't seen anyone like that. I'm afraid your friend may have been lost to the sirens. Now let's go over here and talk to the dude. Big old dude. Handy Bill. Handy Bill.
Let me show you what I got.
Favorite thing you lost in the wreck?
Travel safely now.
I had a toy robot, a little wind-up fellow I bought from a gnome back in Borealis. Okay. I guess toy robots are a thing these days. Hungry Sam.
Fancy a cuppa?
What's your favorite thing you lost?
Keep the wind in your sails.
Oh, that's easy. My trusty lunchbox. Never had a bad meal out of that lunchbox. I miss it dearly. Wow. Just wow. Curse these slimy wenches. Their singing sets men's heart afire and their brains adrift. Slay 8 wailing sirens.
Come at me, you briny hags! I'll fly your hides as we do colours!
It's too far away. I need a target. I don't have a target.
Okay. Oh, so we got to pick up all this stuff. Got me the compass. So all this stuff is along the way as we fight these stupid things. Okay. Fine, I get it. Ugh. Here's another quest. Seaweed. Return the glimmering locket to Stabby Jane.
I need a target.
Okay, there's the robot. kicking. What is this thing? We have to kill these things too?
I don't have a target.
No, not yet. Well, yeah, they do. Juicy lurker tail. Okay, so we do have to kill these things to get their tail, and of course, they won't all drop at once. You're probably going to have to kill 3 times as many to get one.
I need a target.
Yep, I knew it. Typical Blizzard. Okay, so there's a quest that we can't do yet. Probably not till we level. When are we going to level here? We're a little more than halfway through this level, so. Ooh, a rare.
I don't have a target.
Kill creatures, get this, bring it back to me. Where have we seen quests like this before? In every other MMO you could ever imagine.
I need to get closer. It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Oh, I got it. I didn't get there in time. Oh well, such is life. I was hoping I could kill her and get in on the kill on that so-called rare. But I didn't.
I don't have a target.
Or. I don't need that, but I gotta get his thing, so I gotta kill him anyway.
So beautiful.
I need a target.
You killed the love of my life. How could you?
Okay, let's go get this last. Is this the last piece here? This lunchbox. Go over here, there's a treasure box. Probably full of the brim of Azurite armor. Or Azurite power. Oh, gave me a quest. Collect a set of scrolls depicting the Tortorian pilgrimage. And we'll get a helm. And, yes, a bunch of Azurite. Okay. I don't know if I like this rip lunchbox. Well, we found his lunchbox. It's probably tattered and watersogged. Okay. We have to wait for a respawn here. You know, typical of an MMO, let's just go kill things and pick up, you know, their tails. But not everyone drops a tail. We kill some of them so bad that their tails aren't worth taking anymore. At least that's how it goes. So, Chef, how are you doing? I should have asked you earlier how your day was. Besides the fact that I've been up for 28 hours, I hope you haven't.
I don't have a target.
There, we got both of them. Good work. Maybe someday these waters will be safe again. Now, let's see. What's we got next here? Oh, this is all turn in now. Okay, good. At least I think this is how I went. Oh, there he is. Okay, the captain. Legs or a back. I'm sorry, boots or the back. We'll take 28, 29. The back.
Not bad for a flea-bitten stowaway. You're lucky I didn't find you before we ran aground, or it'd be your guts I'm scraping off me boots.
Careful about sticking your nose into Ashvane business. They're as filthy as they come.
Oh well. Flynn!
What's your story?
Was I crying? Oh, my head. My heart.
Eyes on the horizon.
Come on,
A
Flynn.
job's a job, mate. Let's get paid. Still a bit foggy. Just need a little drink to clear my head. That hits the spot. Let's get moving.
He's a funny character.
Now, which way was it? Left? No, it was definitely right.
Ah, I love characters like that. Gotta love them.
Watch yourself. There's some nasty critters out here.
He makes the whole quest series worth it. He's definitely a good character.
Blimey, what a hike.
Oi! Take the wind in your
Toxic
sails.
stingers. I'm sure those serve a totally legitimate purpose.
Okay, so I've got to get toxic.
We're getting close. I can feel it.
Oh, so good, so good.
Hey, lizard.
I need a target.
Hey, lizard.
I need a target. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. I don't have a target. closer. I need a target.
Over here.
We're running in circles.
I don't have a target. It's too far away. I need a target.
How many more do I need? 3 more. Okay.
I don't have a target.
There we go. Oh.
I need a target.
Okay, Flynn.
Ahoy!
He's a funny guy.
Aha!
Lord
This
Admiral's
looks
favour,
familiar.
friend.
You all done with your
Must
side
be going
job,
the
are
right
you?
way.
Can we get a little professionalism here?
Flynn. He is so funny. Come on now. You could do it. Ah. In what otherwise is a dreary area, he makes it funny.
We went right last time, so it must be left. I think my head's finally clearing up.
You think so? I think he's still a mess.
Here we are, Freehold. This is a rough town. Just let me do the talking. What's the word?
Well, there she is. Freehold. Use Flynn's spyglass.
Don't look back.
Okay.
Freehold is a free people's port. Unlike Borealis, it has no rules or regulations about what vessels are allowed to dock. Privateers, mercenaries, even pirates are welcome. Naturally, it's a colourful town. I've never seen it this busy before. Something big must be going down.
Pirate Town.
I bet my boots will find more Ashvane weapons at the docks. We need to learn who's buying them.
Okay.
Are you thirsty? I'm thirsty.
All this legwork will be for nothing if we can't show Catherine hard proof linking the Ashvane Company to the freebooters here in Freehold. You see those salty looking guys in red? That's the Ironhide crew. Collect 3 azurite cutlasses and 2 horns of azurite powder from Irontide cutthroats and Irontide tricksters. Trickshots.
See you around. Once you have proof that the Ashvane Company's been selling weapons to these scumbags, come find me up the hill at the main gate. I've been gone a long time. Let's hope I still have a few friends inside.
Let's go back and turn in all these quests that I've got. Get rid of them and See how well they help me. Can I get up on this side? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can go up on this side. Let's see. Let's mark that so we know which direction we're going. All right, get up to the top of the mountain. Wow, nice. I don't know what's up here, but this is pretty cool. Maybe there's an achievement or a treasure chest up here. You never know. You never know. There was an achievement in the previous one that if you got to the top of a certain mountain, you got an achievement. But I don't see nothing, so I think we're going to take the parachute down. Or the kite, the glider. I still have these left over from 2 expansions ago. I bought hundreds of them. And I've been using them ever since. I used them in last expansion, and I used them in this one. I even used them in PvP. Nice way to get around if you need
Lord
it.
Admiral's favor, friend.
Okay. Yay, we are now friendly with the Proudmoore Admiralty. Hey, I got a Heart of Azeroth increased to level 2.
Smooth sailing.
Cool.
What can I do for you?
You're
Safe
a
passage,
lifesaver.
Jill.
An Azerite power trait is available. Okay. So we'll shift right click and we get to choose here. We can choose Gem Hide. When dealt damage greater than 10% of your maximum health, gain 66 avoidance and 91 armor for 10 seconds. Yeah. When no enemies are within 20 yards, you heal for 466 every 3 seconds. That's easily what I'm taking. The other one is if I was a protection spec paladin, or a tank. Now that I've got all those, let's go here. And get that flight point. Ooh, platinum. I don't know what platinum is, but it's definitely an ore. Oh, here's what they call a meeting stone for the dungeon, for Freehold dungeon. Oh, okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. What you do is a couple people can get to a meeting stone and they can click on a character portrait, and then they click on the meeting stone, and you'll teleport that person to the meeting stone. They're not used a lot anymore, but I think they will be used a lot more from now on. Well, I don't think I go that way. There's a cave down here. Death Mist Hills. Where am I going? Okay. Heading down the road. Heading down the road. I hope you're all enjoying this venture through uncharted territories. It's always interesting on a new expansion to figure out where the hell everything is. I am getting finally tired though. After 28 hours, I am getting pretty tired. Oh, here's another chest. A pilgrim scroll. 2 of them. What does it do? Check the scroll against your current collection. Oh, that's an upgrade. Oh, okay, I see what it does. Okay, okay. So that's my current quest collection. What else have I got in here? I got these ores. Linen. I'm just looking to see what stuff I've collected. Sailor's pie. Is that? Oh, there's 5 of them. Okay, okay, we'll use that. We will definitely use that. Briny fish. Meaty haunch. All that stuff's for like cooking. Not all of it's worth it though, but we're gonna keep it all and get it on the auction house. Ship in a bottle. I love it. I love it. Okay, we're almost there. Well, we gotta go this way. There we go. I hate to say this, folks, but we're about ready to call it a night. Only because I've been up so damn long that I'm starting to feel nauseous.
Keep him warm, I hope. Stay warm. Wind's howling today.
Arm 5 bear traps.
Carry on strong.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Slay 6 monstrous grizzlies. Gather 12 hawk eggs.
Best of luck.
Gee. Where have I seen quests like this before? There's another job list. Sweater for Rupert. Collect Kolta's materials. Old Frostclaw has once again been spotted near the ridge of the pass. Kill him. So what I'm going to do, folks, and I'm sorry if you came here for a long evening, but my eyes are burning. I'm feeling kind of nauseous because I've been up, lightheaded, that kind of thing. And unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to call it a night and get some sleep. But I'm so glad that you all spent the time to stop in, no matter what platform you're on. I know we've got at least a couple. Let's see. We've got 2 on Mix, 1 on Twitch, and 1 on YouTube. So, you know, not a whole lot of people, but that's fine. That's the way it goes. But tomorrow at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Central Time, after I've had some sleep, after I've had some really needed sleep, I will continue this for tomorrow and probably the next day. And then we'll put it to rest on the stream for a while, for a few days. And we'll go back to some of the other wonderful games that we play. So for that, thank you all for stopping by. Again, I suggest you go check out Kitty_Sydney. That's KITTY_SYDNEY. She is on Twitch. She's been streaming for a few months. A few more followers than me on Twitch, at least. Or check out Heels vs. Babyface. That's Heel, HEELV Babyface. Again, on Twitch. He's a funny dude, but he does use a fruity language. So be prepared. Anyway, thank you all very much for coming, and I'm going to get some sleep. So have a good night, folks.